Hello and welcome to the POTS and Dysautonomia series, part of Yoga for Long COVID by myself, Sarah. Um, Welcome to my yoga studio. So, to introduce myself, my name is Sarah. I am located in Sheffield in northern England, right on the edge of the Peak District National Park. I call myself Long Haul Yogi for a couple of reasons. One is that I've practiced yoga myself for the last 20 years, and I've been trained to give yoga instruction since 2013. And also, I unfortunately contracted COVID in March 2020 in the first wave of the pandemic, and then I developed long COVID. I had long COVID symptoms for approximately 2 years, and they were pretty hard. I had diagnoses of ME/CFS, fibromyalgia, B12 deficiency, peripheral neuropathy, and of course, relevant to this series, I also have a diagnosis of POTS. Fortunately, I have over the 2 years managed to recover my health, and either I'm in remission or I'm recovery, depending on who you ask and how you want to look at it. But over the course of my personal chronic illness journey, I learned so much about what is good to do and what is doing too much and causing crashes and symptom increases or post-exertional malaise. I had a really difficult time with this. Obviously, since I knew yoga really, really well, I wanted to return to it. But even the very easiest poses that I thought would be no problem, like downward facing dog, was actually far too much, and my heart rate would soar, and then I would crash and be very unwell. So I gradually worked out the ways in which people with long COVID can return to movement through yoga. And so I want to disseminate that information to everybody through my Yoga for Long COVID classes. So and also, additionally, guided meditation was a big part of my own recovery. I lent heavily into meditation practice as a way to effectively pace around chronic fatigue. So I got to the point where I was having regular rest breaks 8 to 12 times per day, where I'd lie down or sit very comfortably, and I would either meditate by myself or I would listen to recorded guided meditations. So this is a really crucial part of the recovery for me, and I wonder if it might also help you. So as part of this POT series, I've designed 5 classes that all focus on helping with POTS and dysautonomia symptoms. So through these classes, they're designed to gradually and gently encourage strength building and increasing muscle tone in your core muscles, in your abdomen muscles, and your leg muscles predominantly, because with very like strong or stronger core and leg muscles, your blood circulation will improve, and so your POT symptoms will therefore improve a little by doing this. Also, these classes are very relaxing, restorative at a slow pace. So we're kind of connecting with calming the nervous system right down, and also stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, creating vagal tone with our vagus nerve. And so all of these things can create benefits for people with POTS. And I really, really hope that that's the case with your practice through this series. So I'd like to advise there's 5 classes plus an extra bonus class on shoulder and neck. From my POTS experience, I had a lot of coat hanger pain, so I'm aware that neck and shoulders can be very stiff. So there's a special bonus episode specifically for that. But through these classes. I label them day 1 to 5. But what I wish for you to do is always take 1 to 3 days break between each class so that you can see how your body feels, how you react, and just ensure that you're pacing carefully, not pushing at all, and listening to your body. If your body feels okay, if you're not feeling fatigued, it's just affecting your muscles in a normal way, then you can progress on to the next class. So in the meditations, there's 3 meditations in this series. There's one which is a guided body scan relaxation meditation. There's a visualization exercise of a healing light. And also I decided to put in a walking meditation. So if you are able right now to have walking be a part of your movement practice, it's just a really lovely way to really connect in to the present and to really just be present for your walking experience. So none of these yoga poses in this series are standing. They're all POTS friendly by design. So they're either lying down on your back or on your front, or in sitting positions. Going from lying down to sitting positions are always slow and steady, and your heart rate should remain low and calm throughout. That's my aim. So, as always with any chronic condition, please stop and listen to what your body is saying to you, what the messages are at all times. If anything feels uncomfortable, if your heart rate raises, if you feel dizzy, or if you're feeling discomfort or pain, please completely stop and relax in a lying down position on your back in Savasana corpse pose. So just do not push through. If your body is telling you something, please listen. I really don't want anything to happen that we don't wish through this program. So a light pain, a light muscle burn or warming sensation is to be expected because we're going to be activating muscles that you might not used in quite a long time, depending on how long you've been ill for. So just listen to how your body is and see what's best for you. There's options to do fewer amounts of the exercises, to take rest breaks throughout. So I give options for you to just go at your own pace at all times. Also, if after the class you do experience a post-exertional malaise, if your symptoms ramp up dramatically after class, then definitely wait at least a week for your symptoms to die down, to return back to baseline before attempting any more at all. I would also advise you, if that happens, to go back to an earlier class or the last class you did rather than progressing on to the next day. And also you might want to try only doing a third or a half of that class and then wait a few days to see how your body reacts. And then you can gradually work up from there. So do the other half of the class next, and then see if you can do the full class. Up to you. Just go at your own pace is what I'm trying to say. So lastly, you're taking part of these yoga classes at your own risk. So please read the legal disclaimer before commencing this series. Any taking part in these classes are automatically accepting the terms and conditions. Obviously, I'm a yoga teacher, I'm not a doctor. You definitely need to contact your doctor or healthcare professional before starting any new movement or exercise routine such as this. So always reach out to them to ensure that it's right for you at this time. Anyway, welcome to the series and let's get started with day 1.